Nicholas.
And Shonda, and welcome to Dinklave. We are here at DCA, or Disney California Adventure, and we intend to spend the whole day here. What we didn't know when we booked this trip is today is the beginning of their Food and Wine Festival. So I'm expecting it to be extremely busy.
Yeah.
The funny thing is like we never hit the first day of anything.
No. So this will be a first.
So this will be a first, and it'll be interesting to see just how many people come out for this, because this park is more locals than, like Disney
Orlando.
World. Yeah. So I'm guessing later in the day it will get really, really crowded. But we are bound and determined to enjoy ourselves no matter what. Enjoy some food, and we're going to take you along with us and see what's doing.
The trolley is so cool.
Spider-Man's $9.35. Goofy.
Goes Goofy. This must be a character lady too. Hey. Pretty good. How you doing? I love these little trolleys. They're so cool here. Guardians of the Galaxy. There you go.
So we just got a little breakfast at Pin's Test Kitchen. And we've got 2 nitro cold brews with cinnamon. It looks like we put a little cinnamon toast crunch on top.
Yeah, it looks
which
good.
Looks amazing. And then we got some, I think they're called grown-up or full-size French toast sticks.
Yeah.
Comes with a little cutie and some turkey bacon,
blueberries.
some blueberry maple syrup, and then you get a beverage with it. But we just chose water. Soren's 25.
Look at those dancing cards. Here we go.
So we just got off Luigi's Rocking Roadsters, as you saw there from the video. And man, I know it's a flat ride and it's a kid's ride, but it is super fun.
Yeah.
I would say I probably wouldn't wait more than 20 minutes for
No.
it, but it's just a really fun ride to ride. And if you like the movie, it makes it even better.
Yeah.
You have to be bound and determined to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I would say it's one of my favorite kids rides.
Yeah. It's a
It's
really,
really
good
fun.
flat ride. So 2 thumbs up on that one. Yeah, I'm definitely getting Guardians of the Galaxy next.
There's Maynard hanging out.
All right, here we go.
Oh! Woo!
Wait, oh God.
Oh!
We just got off of Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, which, as you saw from the video, is a classic whip ride. They have them everywhere, but the theming of these things is so great. And,
the theme song that goes along with it's
yeah,
really well.
it's ridiculous, but it's so much fun, and I'm sure you heard me laughing maniacally. So,
Yeah, and luckily we only had to wait 5 minutes, so it wasn't bad.
there's no covering up the fun that is that flat ride.
Yeah,
If you're here and it's not more than like 10 or 15 minutes, I
It's
would
worth it,
definitely
yeah.
say ride it. It's a lot of fun.
Heading into the Marvel area. Never even been to one of these. This will be interesting. Here's Spider-Man.
Peter Parker!
Hey, what's up? I'm Peter Parker, and here at Web we got access to some pretty awesome tech, like Vibranium from Wakanda, or this crazy alien juice stuff. We have Pin Particles and Stark Tech. It all helps us develop really cool stuff, like these spider bots, for example. Check it out. They have this really cool self-replicating feature. Sorry for shouting. Could you just call someone else and ask them to do it? Hey guys, what's up? I hear you have a bug problem. I'm here to help.
You made it. Great. Threat level is at exponential danger. Do a high-stakes mission to save the
Spider-Man colors.
We can handle it. It's a small problem. Actually, big problem.
Saying bye to us.
Just got off of Web Slingers right behind us. It's at the Avengers campus in this park. This is the first time we have ever been on it. It wasn't here the last time we were here. We've watched a few vlogs, and this ride gets a lot of bad press, but we actually thought it was really fun. I will say I do not need to do an arm workout for the next couple of days.
Yeah, it is an arm workout.
Man, it's crazy, and it's a little bit hard. You got to really figure out how to aim at first. But you know, once you get the hang of it, it's really a lot of fun.
Yeah,
we had a
I
good
thought the
time.
scenes were really fun. Like,
Yes.
yeah, very action-packed. Yeah, and look for the glowing stuff. I would say that's
Okay.
where you get the biggest points.
Yeah. Okay. Did not know that. See?
Yeah.
And of course, I did the worst in the whole car because that is my MO.
Yeah, and I did the best.
You can just piss right off. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, I'm always terrible at those, but they're a lot of fun. I do have a lot of fun despite that. So I mean, I think if you're here and you can get a lightning lane, or if the wait isn't more than like maybe half an hour,
Yeah.
that you should definitely go on it. It is a lot of fun.
And the queue system, queue on it was really cool.
Yeah, and the
It's decorated
pre-show's
really
super
nice.
cute
Yeah, the
too.
pre-show's
So
cool.
definitely take a ride on it if you haven't, or if you have and you actually like it like we do, I say go for it.
It's Ant-Man and Ant Lady.
Hi, welcome to Avengers Campus. Watch this! I can see a castle from here. I bet this looks cool!
Heading on in to the Little Mermaid.
Dancing and singing.
One thing your fins, you don't get too far. Legs
Looks like she has
slippery,
Botox.
wired, jumping and dancing, strolling along down on the
She's got the duck lips.
The fruit is the fruit of soul. You can play the leaves on the street, but they were all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. While we can day when the frost get hungry.
Aluga, Sabruga, and winds of the Caspian Sea. Rhinsus, glossitis, next laryngitis, now voce to me.
She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about
So this is the West Coast flight, beer flight. Then you got the Spring Favorites beer flight. And then this is a cheeseburger bao bomb. I'm gonna try the Brewery X Bomb Mexican Lager.
Okay, and I've got bottle Logic Brewing Watermelon Lemonade Seltzer. That's actually pretty tasty. Now, normally I don't like seltzers. We have a brewery near our house. It makes really, really good seltzers, like with a shit ton of flavor. And so normally I don't like other seltzers because they just taste sort of like water.
Yeah.
This is really quite tasty. So I'm happy with that.
This one's a Dortmunder style. They did give me the wrong one. I was supposed to get the IPAs.
Yeah, you did. West Coast IPAs.
It's West Coast beer flight.
Oh. I've got a
The Dortmunder's good.
Full Circle Brewing Company Peachy Vibes Wheat Ale. Ooh, I don't like that one.
This is the Hunt Brewing Company Italian Pilsner.
Okay.
You eyeballing my marshmallow?
Got Mission Brewing Foggy Shores Hefeweizen. Now that is lovely.
Definitely gotta get
That I
the
like.
This is LA Bodega Brewing Company Double IPA.
light with the
That one's good.
And now finally I've got Eagle Rock Brewery Golden Ale. Nope, I don't like that one either. That one's bad. That one's real bad. And let's dig into this bao bomb and see what's happening. The actual bun looks amazing.
Looks good.
It's nice and fluffy. There we go.
Tastes like a cheeseburger?
The bun is good. It's exactly how it's supposed to be. Nice and fluffy and chewy. The sauce on top is just like what you get on a Big Mac.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it tastes like a cheeseburger. All right, so here is the Food and Wine Festival Tasting Passport. This has all of the menus in it and everything that you can get, so these are really handy to carry around. And then also, just like at Disney World, if you collect stamps from all of the places, I don't know where the stamps are.
On every page.
Oh, okay. So anyway, first of all, you just sort of open it up, right? Tells you about the stamp collection, festival shopping. And then they have a sip and savor pass, which you can get. So if you don't want like full portions of something, you can just get like a one little mini bite-sized portion. And then this starts, it tells you what the food booths have, food, beverages. And they have one for every stand. So we're gonna try to eat through as much of this stuff as we can. The two of us, it shouldn't be too bad, right? Definitely want to try this macaroni and cheese. That is on
looks
the list
good.
for darn sure. This actually sounds good too. The chile relleno empanada. Then we got the craft brew. So you see our stamp right here.
Yep.
They put the stamp right on the thing. Don't know if we'll be able to collect 12, but we certainly can try. And there's some interesting cheese pizza flavored wings at this place, which we
Yeah.
might try too.
Sounds interesting.
Beer gardens. And there's a bunch of places that participate. Yeah. So, all in all.
And then on the back, there's a little map of where all of them are located
Yeah,
at.
exactly.
There you go.
Looks pretty good. We'll see what's doing.
He's taking off.
I love how Mater pulls away and then they got another one just lined up ready to go in.
We're chasing Maynard down. It's awesome. We're following Maynard. It's just clearing the crowd for us.
I
to the
know,
park.
right? The crowds part as we follow Mater down the street.
There he is. There he goes back into hiding.
Bye, Mater.
The inside of this is really cool, but still not nearly as cool as Tower of Terror.
Raise your
Oh,
hands
got
for
it.
security clearance.
Oh my gosh, we're doing it 2 times.
And presto, the doors open for you. I now present
Oh,
you
we got it that time.
Tanya Tavon's private office.
My friends, you're one step closer to your exciting encounter with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Beast that comes to me from different parts of the galaxy. Let's shoot this guy. For me to escape. I go, ouch! Ow! Oh, but that was not part of the plan. Listen up. He's gonna put you on a gantry lift for your tour. I'm gonna sneak on top of your lift and take us all the way to the big old generator control room.
It's funny how it's like Tower of Terror, but they just added a bunch of LCD screens and some lighting up in here. Pretty sure that is an octopus from 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and like Yeti's from something here. Maybe the Matterhorn? I'll have to look it up later. If anybody knows, leave a comment below.
Scan complete. You may now enter the gantry lift.
It starts things rocking. Now show me those hands, people. You got clearance. Let's go.
There we are!
So we just got off Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, and it is a really good ride. I mean, I love those drop tower type rides, and I know this is going to be a very, very unpopular opinion. I still like the theming of Tower of Terror better.
I think the one in Florida's better. The drops are better than this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I will say though is we were here pre-COVID at Halloween, and they changed the soundtrack a little bit, and that
awesome.
was amazing. I don't know if it was just the music going along with it. I think what my problem is with this ride, as opposed to the one in Florida, and opposed to any Tower of Terror, it drops
It
and
misses
then
the
it
little
stops,
pre-shows we do.
right? But
Yeah.
not just that,
Yeah.
but like once you start dropping in Florida, it's just a continuous like sequence of ups
Yeah.
and downs and ups and downs. This one you go like down and then you stop and watch a scene, and then you shoot up and you stop and watch a scene. So it kind of interrupts the flow
Yep.
of the dropping and for my personal taste.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people like this better because they love Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and I do too. But the ride itself, I think, is better when
Yeah.
it's Tower of Terror.
Well, and I know you love Tower of Terror. My favorite one's the one in Tokyo, and that's the one I
Oh.
think they should retheme all of them to.
I disagree.
Yeah, that one's amazing.
I mean, I liked it.
And
was
it goes
fun.
really good with the Explorers League thing.
I mean, I liked
Yeah.
the Tower of Terror in Tokyo. I had no problem with it, but I just have a nostalgic place in my heart
Yeah.
for the one in Florida. And since that was the first one, it's also a little bit different. Like the ride is different because it doesn't load as many people. They change the mechanisms once they figure that out. But this is still good. It's still really good, and you should ride it. The soundtrack is amazing. We happened to get an
Oh,
Elvis
yeah.
song, which was amazing. So that part's good too, but the ride does get disrupted by the constant stopping to watch the scenes,
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
for my money. So,
Yep.
but still, it's a great ride,
It's a great ride.
and I will still try to get us on it again later. So
It's still one of the best drop towers in the whole world.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. There's Groot. There you go. Food and Wine Fest.
Oh my god, that looks delicious. So we just stopped at another, or two actually, food booths. You order at the same one, but then you got to go to two separate ones to get your order. We got the carbonara mac and cheese, and then we got the sirloin steak, which came from a garlic place. So I'm expecting this to be super garlicky so that I can breathe on people all day. Just kidding. And then we also got a lychee mule. It has like guava and lychee fruit, or lychee, however you say it. I'm probably saying it wrong. One thing I will say about this that is a little bit different than the Food and Wine Festival at Disney World. So if you've been to the one at Disney World, you know you can get like a beer for $7 at these food booths, but it's like a little baby beer, right? Like maybe 6 or 8 ounces, I'm not sure which. This was $17, but
Yeah.
we only need one, right? We can split
Yeah.
it between the both of us. So I mean, I guess it kind of evens out, but just know if you're coming here and you're ordering a drink at the food booth, it is like a full-size drink. So
Yeah.
just be aware of that.
Yeah, and the full-size beers I think were $15.50, and the flights of beer were $18.50.
$18. So yeah, I mean, it all sort of evens out, right? But
Yep.
it's just so you know. All right, so we're gonna dig in.
Try this
Wes is going in the Mac,
Ooh, shit.
making a mess.
Did. There it is. Looks good.
It's good.
That's good.
Yeah?
It's garlicky too.
So I've got some sirloin steak here with a bunch of chimichurri sauce, which I love. And then mashed potatoes underneath, which I'm guessing this is where the garlic is. Also chimichurri, pretty garlicky. But let's see what happens. I'll get a little bit of everything. Some sauce, some potatoes. I don't mind mixing my food. I know that's a big deal for some people.
Guess I can give this a try. Dude.
All right, go ahead. You want to cut the meat? It's a big piece of meat, babe.
Yeah, here we go. Chop this.
Oh my God. If you don't like garlic, don't cut that. We eat garlic like it's our second full-time job. Man, that's really delicious. It's so garlicky though.
I like that.
Totally helps. If you like garlic, this for sure is a winner. All right, let's try this drink and see what's happening. It's so tropical. The guava's much more prevalent than the lychee. But man,
That's
is
really
good.
good.
The problem there is you cannot taste the alcohol.
No.
So
Super smooth.
it goes down really, really smooth. So yeah, I could probably finish off one of these in like 5 minutes, but I'd be in a lot of trouble later. So that's why we're sharing. But I didn't try the mac and cheese. Let me give this a bite here. Just make sure we both agree, right?
It's good.
It's very bacony, and they put some like toasted breadcrumbs on top, which give it a nice contrast to the, you know, the soft pasta. It's very good.
Head back, face forward, and hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Face forward and hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
There we are.
So we just got off the Incredicoaster, which is right here behind us. It is a launch coaster. It's been here for quite some time.
It's old.
Yeah, it's quite old. I mean, it was
Oh,
rethemed.
yeah, and it was here when the park opened.
Was here when the park opened. I don't love it. It's okay. The launch is good.
It's not super smooth.
It's quite long.
Yeah, it's an Intamin coaster.
I know, and I hate to say that because I love Intamins, but this one is not so good.
But it's old.
And the loop is very. Train just went by. The loop is quite painful. My head got beat around a little bit on there. They need to retract that loop at the very least. You know, we waited maybe 10, 15 minutes for it. We didn't
Yeah.
use a lightning lane on that one. One thing I will say about this park, though, while I'm on the subject, compared to Disney World, the standby lines here move, and the timing is nearly perfect on every single one of them, as opposed to Disney World, where they let like so many lightning lane people through that the standby line takes an eternity. So I don't know if not as many people buy lightning lanes here, or if they just have it balanced out better, but somehow here they work it out to where not only the lightning lane moves, but the standby line moves too. And it works pretty well here, whereas at Disney World it is horrific. So, you know, and again, I hate to say that because we love Disney World, but they've got to work some things out there before we'll probably go back. But Incredicoaster, not for me. I'm a one and done on that one.
Well, and only the really thing that's bringing us back to Orlando is when Epic Universe opens.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And I do love, man, those trains go by quickly, and I just got wet. I do love the festivals at Epcot, I will say that. Flower and Garden, Food and Wine, Festival of the Arts, they're all great. And the food and wine and, all
They're
of
great
that.
if you've never been to them before. But
Yes, but I would say where we're probably going to drop our money from now on is at Disney parks, is here and in Europe.
Yep.
It'll probably be a little while before we go back to Disney World. But anyway, I'm a no on the Incredicoaster.
Toy Story Mania. Forgot this one boards outside.
I can't think of his name. It's Duke Laboon. Newt.
What was it?
Duke Laboon.
Duke Laboon.
Yes.
Bing Bong, sweet stuff. I love Bing Bong. I do like all this pizza stuff.
I don't love the Spirit jersey, but I like the ears.
I think the Spirit jersey's cool.
Really?
Yeah, and the ears are cool.
Let's hear for these soldiers out here.
Oh my God, they have a Kevin lounge flag. I've never seen it.
Do you think I'm kidding? Do you think we call it mania for nothing? Oh no! You gotta see it to believe it.
Look at that guy. That's new since last time we were here. The Emotion Whirlwind.
They have good sense of humor about things. So we just picked up this brisket slider. It came on a recommendation of somebody else. We saw eating one earlier. This is the place that also had the cheese pizza
check in.
flavored wings.
All right.
She did not recommend those.
Check.
So we got
One,
the slider
two, check,
instead.
check,
So we're just going to
check.
dig in and see
Check
what's
in,
doing.
1, 2.
Oh, you're being brave. You're just picking the whole thing up, huh? All right.
The meat come.
I don't know what all that other nonsense is on there. Looks like maybe some onion straws. Not real sure about the sauce. It's like a yellow color. Oh, that's like a horseradishy mayonnaise, maybe, sort of. That's delicious.
Really good.
The meat is so tender. Next on the list is an empanada that we got here. I can't even remember what the heck the place is called now. Chili something.
Peppers. Yeah, chili something.
Yeah.
Chili peppers, maybe?
That definitely could be it.
We're the worst vloggers.
I know, I'm terrible. Like, I look at a name, I know what it is, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna remember that, and then I
We
do
jack
not
it up.
remember it. Yep, every single time. I'm going in. There it is. I was waiting a second because when you bite into it, there's a really strong chili flavor. I'm like, oh, this is going to be mild. And then it hits you in the back of your mouth right afterwards. It's a little spicy, but that's fine. We love spicy food. quite good.
Forget her name. Got some Firestone tires on that one, little car. I do like that bear rock up there. It's really cool. It's a little too cold for this. Mm-hmm. Too cold to ride today.
This isn't a very good splash.
No. Doing a bit of construction back in this area.
So as you can see behind us, we have finished up our day at DCA, or Disney California Adventure, and we had a great time. It was wonderful, and we so lucked out getting here on the day that the Food and Wine Festival started. Like, it was pretty amazing. So, you know, and I actually the lines weren't nearly as bad as they are at Epcot for food and wine stuff.
Way better.
Yeah, and it's just starting to rain, so that's pleasant.
Yeah.
But anyway, we had a great day. I will say this park is not a full day park if you get
No.
Genie Plus. Like, we paid for Genie Plus, and we got on all the rides and everything like pretty early, so it's definitely not a full park day. So if you do come here, I would say pay for the park hopper. That way, when you're done over here, you can hop on over to Magic Kingdom and finish out your day. But it's so much fun. We love it out here, and we have definitely enjoyed our time in California. And just remember, as always, whatever you decide to do, just get out there and do it.